Good morning. We are in Mexico. We are at, looks like Interspec. We are using Total Mexico Scenery, X-World America, and Global Forest version 2. Not going to spend too much time on the ground here. I want to get flying. Flights, according to SkyVector, it's about a little under 2 hours. So, I'll go over a couple of other things once I get up in the air. So we need to get the beacon on here. Go ahead and turn the power on. Whoops. Turn the power on. Fuel pump. Let's see, we got some fuel flow. Yep, we do. Okay, we're good. Alrighty. Go ahead and get her to roll over. There she goes. Taxi light on. Avionics on. Gonna wait a little bit. Get the plane warmed up. Looks like we need to give it just a little bit more fuel. Okie dokie. So while we're waiting here, let me get a flight plan going. Cursor. I think that's the one. Enter. That looks entertaining. Okay. Let me bring that up again. Got one more to put in. MMIT-MMTG. Tango Golf. Enter. Okay. So we're here. I think. Yep. That should be tar. Say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Mike India Tango is scattered. Visibility is 6 miles, winds are 087 at 8 knots, cloud coverage is 2000, scattered. Current QNH is 1016. Temperature 30°.24.
Say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 18.
Okay. So it's the same runway we landed on, so not too bad. There's no taxiways here, so we'll have to be doing a back taxi. So all I gotta do is remember where the runway is. So far, I think it's over to my left, but we don't have any airport maps or any of that good stuff. So we'll just have to kind of play around a little bit to figure out where we are and where we need to go. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, ready to taxi.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, contact 9 Tepec ground on 121.7 for taxi clearance.
Ground on 121.7 for taxi clearance. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, ready to taxi.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, taxi to runway 18, hold short runway 18. Taxi to runway 18, hold short runway 18, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
So it didn't give me any taxiways, so we're on our own. Okay. See if I can find runway 18. I think we're going the right way here. Okay, so it looks like it's on, let me think a minute. Wow, no signs, no nothing. Okay. Let me see if I go this way. What do we do here? Yep, that looks right. Okay, so 1.8 is in the bottom, so it's the right way to go. This is like a combination airport. It's part military and part general aviation, so. And like, you kind of look here, you go, oh, I guess that was a taxiway, so, but where I was, there wasn't. There's no taxiways alongside the runway, so. A little bit too much power going on here. I need to re-verify my altimeter. Come over here and get myself ready for departure.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf contact tower on 118.45, enjoy your morning. Tower on 118.45 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okay. Yes, all right. What do I need to do here? Oh, I need to set the altimeter. Say altimeter.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf QNH is 1016 at Mill Air Base number 2 General Antony.
Okay, so I need to go up a little bit. 93. Yeah, that'll be close enough. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf ready for departure.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 087 at 8 knots. QNH is 1016 cleared for takeoff. Runway 18.
Cleared for takeoff, 18 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okay. Runway 18. And you're flying runway heading. Till we get 500 feet above the ground. Seen some windmills when I was at the airport. Maybe I'll see them when I turn here. Which way we're gonna go? This the right way? Nope, wrong way. Oh, what's my heading supposed to be? 84, okay. Yeah, that would have been the wrong way. So, we'll kind of get out of the airport space here. So we got to climb over some mountains to get to the next airport. Huh. Where do windmills go? There they are. Okay. So when I initially put it on autopilot, GPS there was in white. And that's because it was intercepting the Magenta line. And then once it was sure that it was going to get it, then it went ahead and turned green here. Okay.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, have a nice day. Frequency change approved.
Good to know. So let's turn on the map and we'll turn on terrain. We got a little ways to fly, but before we need to climb, get over these mountains, so I'd like to level up at 2,000 feet. It's fairly flat right here. Excuse me. I will do an altitude hold right here. Okay. Entertaining. Yeah. CPU is working a little harder than it has been before. I wonder why. Oh, there's quite a bit of scenery here, that's why. Yeah, there's a lot of scenery here. Okay, that makes sense. But we're doing okay, though. Get here both the airspeed and the engine. You know, they're real subtle, but you can hear them like climbing. I looked over and went, oh, I'm in the yellow. Okay. We don't need to be that. So, according to the map, Salina Cruz, I guess, is where, or, I'm not sure what that is. We'll get the map going on this guy. Okay. I guess that's called, I'm not sure. Wow, there's windmills everywhere. It's here. Oh my word. Oh yeah, there is. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, so we're flying here. And we got windmills everywhere. That's pretty neat. And they're spinning. And they are spinning. There's a lot of windmills here. Wow. That's pretty cool. Got a bit of aliasing going on. Not real bad. Not real bad. But that is pretty neat. You know, where you look on your map. And so it's just an open street map. And it says, we got windmills here. Yeah, we got windmills here. We got windmills here. Both sides of the airplane. Got windmills everywhere. Well, that's pretty cool. That is really cool. It's kind of neat when you're flying in a sim and the real world is also here. That's pretty cool. But that is a lot of windmill. Wow. There's very few places in the States where you'll see that many windmills. I've seen it in Europe. I've seen it like out around in California. Oh, trying to remember where it was that I've seen a lot of windmills. It was kind of close to the San Bernardino Mountains. It was in the, not called Desert Palm, but Palm Springs, if I remember correctly. There's a lot there too, though. So that's cool. That's cool. So let's see what we got going on. Let's back the range off a little bit. dokie. Oh, we gotta get above these. Let me back out a little bit. So, trying to think how far out I want to kind of pick this up. So, because if I've got to climb, I kind of like to do it kind of gradual. So, 4,000 as an initial climb out will probably be okay. Yeah. We're in the yellow, so I'll do flight level change and I'll do nose up. I'll drop it down to, let's say 85 knots. So that'll take some of the RPM out of the engine. You can hear it. But you're a good piece away from stall, you know. So she'll be climbing at a reasonable rate here. So my girlfriend's out of the house, so I got the house to myself. So I thought I think this is the last flight plan that I've already done ahead of time. So before I stream again, I'll have to create another one. I'll basically go from the last airport we go to. Let me look. MMVA. So I'll depart from that airport. So yeah, so over here, since we don't have as much scenery, now the CPU is kind of seriously coasting. So there's a lot of scenery, but not, you look, not as much as there was before. But in general, everything is looking really good. Yeah, when you look off over at the distance, those windmills are shimmering. But if you look at the ones in here close, that's the only thing I see shimmering a little bit is just the blades. The uprights themselves, no, not at all. And that's kind of like the near ones. They're about the same. So I can go out, like, see that row, 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows. And I get out about 4 rows and I see the support posts. I see them shimmering a bit. So all in all, we're good. We're good. So. I see I got a little room on my throttle, so I'll go ahead and increase it, and so just make us climb just a little bit faster. So the diversity in the terrain is just so cool. You know, where it's like quite flat right here, and then but you look around and you know, going that way, got water going that way, you know, quite diverse. So well, let's play with the range again. Let's see what yeah, we're close. Like I may need, Yeah, may need 5,000. Next airport. PG, I believe. So which altitude is 1,400? So, okay. That's a ways out. It's about 100 nautical miles away. So a little over an hour. So I knew this one was going to be long. So that's why I didn't mess around on the ground too long. And figured anything I wanted to show off, I would have plenty of time to do it here. So I'll pull the power back just a little bit. You kind of hear the engine. Okay, so we're at 4,000 feet. So let's go up. I'm gonna go to 5,000. And the reason I heard the engine is because it had reached its altitude. So as it reaches its altitude, the nose goes from pitched up to level or so, and then for a given throttle setting, and then it's going to start picking up RPM. So now that it's pitched up, climbing 400 feet, 350 feet a minute, that'll slow the engine down, and I set the flight level change at 85 knots. So I find personally, I don't know about real life, but personally for the kind of flying I do, this works great, where I basically have control over what the airspeed's going to be, and so I don't need to worry about. I just tell it I want to fly to this altitude, and I want to do it at this airspeed, and I don't need to worry about it stalling the airplane. If you do vertical speed, you have to pay attention real close to what your airspeed is. In this case, you set the airspeed, so, and it pitches the plane to match airspeed. So you're not given how many vertical feet per minute you're going to get, but you are guaranteed that you will get given airspeed. So I just find it for the type of flying I like to do, it works way better. So took a little while to understand how to set it, but hi babe, you okay? Okay. I'm surprised to see you back. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Do you need help unloading? Okay. I'll let me think here. I'll probably be an hour and a half. Okay, and then I'll help you unload. Look, okay, sounds good. So we're running so I'm running a 900K with 4090, and what my headset is Bigscreen Beyond. So and I'm running resolution on the big screen. I'm running it at I think right around 4,000. So come on, right around 3,000. So 2980 by 2980. Native is 2560 by 2560. So I'm running it a little bit over native, and or 500 grads on each side. And so graphic settings are set, and graphics. So texture quality maximum, SSAO, ultra, off, Outcast, 100%. I have my anti-aliasing turned to none. If I turn this up too high, it just kills my frame. So I've decided to turn it to none, and then I increase my super sampling to kind of make up for it. And it seems to work fairly well. So 16, cloud quality high, aircraft only for shadows, rendering distance high, world object density maximum. I want to see the scenery that I'm using, and vegetation density in the middle, medium. I have 3D vegetation, so the 3D trees are enabled. I am running a 4090, so zinc can't be used, and I don't draw parked aircraft because I'm rarely at an airport, so I do touch and goes at them. I think that's it. Zoom complete. I use a physical yoke and pedals. So I have a Fulcrum 1 yoke, and I have MFG crosswind pedals. And I use my VR controllers and voice command. I use plane command for VR for the VR cockpit interactions. We're in the yellow. So looking right here, when you look at them mountains, you go, yeah, it looks like we're going to run into them, but according to my chart, I'm not. And the local altimeter is 2992, which is, I have 2993, so the altimeter setting is pretty close. And I certainly don't see any red coming up in front of me, so, or, oh my God, I'm 7.5 nautical miles circle. So that's what the range is. So it says that right there. So I don't see any red coming. So it's all good. And we're doing, we're doing about 109 knots. So. But over the years and flying in mountains, if I can see over them, I'll probably get over them. And in this particular case, I can't actually see over them. So, so that has me a little concerned, not big time concern, but I see some stuff coming. So I'm going to see how it goes. I have enough time to react, to do whatever I need to do. I just don't like to climb too high. So you just have to go back down. So my big screen beyond, I have the audio strap. Looks like I'm like one of the first 100 to actually get the audio strap. So it sounds like they're going to do they're kind of gearing up their production. And it sounds like they're going to start shipping in, for most everybody else, they're going to start shipping in July. So I'm a bit fortunate that I happen to be one of them that got the one of the early production ones. So far, I'm quite happy. It allows me to have very, very little pressure. The facial interface against my face, I don't have very much pressure at all. So it's kind of a hard strap, so it allows that to be true. And then it's got in the back here, it's got like a hard, goes over over the back of my my head, and then a little bit lower, there's two other parts that are split, and that basically kind of keeps it in place. So, and it works quite well. The with the original soft strap, I had a hard time when because I have long hair, it was hard to kind of keep it in place. It would tend to move, and so I ended up buying what was that? Quest, like headband thing that I would put on the back of it, and that helped tremendously. I used the Quest 2 one, and then I used the Quest 3 one, and that worked actually quite well. But this is so much better because then I had to use that, and then I bought a set of Cost Porta Pros, so I'd have to put the headset on and put my headphones on. Where in this case, the only thing I have to do is I spin the earphone parts of it up along the strap, and what it allows me to set it where I leave it, without the foam of these touching the surface, and so they're up over the surface a little bit. And so when I put it on, they're up out of the way, and then I have to rotate it down to get them to cover my ears. So it takes 10 seconds, 15 seconds to put it on, adjust the tension on it, and get it covering my ears, and then I'm good to go. So, and everything's just integrated. It just plugs, the audio strap plugs into the audio port on the right side, and it's good to go. So, doesn't look like we're gonna hit anything. Well, 97 now. I'm going up 500 feet. Like I said, I don't like to go more than I have to. So, flight level change. So, still looking pretty good here. There's not a lot of towns and stuff in this area, but it looks of it, so just a lot of mountains. This airport looks like it's kind of in a valley. So it's almost like I got to climb up over this mountain to, but I'm 78 miles away, so there may be more than these mountains I got to get over. So the scenery package is called Total Mexico. So, so it's kind of similar to Great Britain True Earth, you know, that so the heights maps and stuff are done different. They're much more detailed. So all of the different elevation changes you see in the mountains, and you know, so the washes and all that stuff. So that all looks like way better than default. So, and it's done for all of Mexico. So just like Great Britain is. But and originally I had planned to fly when 12.1 public beta got released. I planned on flying in Great Britain, but they've released the North and the South, but not Central. And then kind of the meanwhile, I found this, and actually I had, in February, I had actually met the developer, and so I looked at it and went, well, that's really cool. And what I didn't know is how big Mexico is, and Mexico's huge. So you could probably put 3 Great Britons in Mexico, so it's pretty neat. So I get to fly over a lot of area, and I have chose. He's also developer of a Seneca too, and but I'm pretty adamant that I only like single engine airplanes. So, and because there's all these mountains, and he told me that when they trained, they used to climb over mountains at least as high, mountains way higher than me, because we're only at 5,500. So, but the mountains they would climb over they would cruise at like 12,500. So, and they did it in a 150 and a 172. So I kind of like went, okay, that's it. This is a challenge. So, can I do the same thing? Fly over these mountains in a 172. My favorite 172 is a reality expansion pack. So that's what I'm running. It's a rep 172, and so pluses and minuses. So the plus is that the rep is a pretty nice airplane. I kind of like the way it's done, but it forces me to kind of pay attention to what I'm doing. So if I run this engine too hard for too long, and the temperature's warm, like right now we're 19°C, so we're actually cooled down a little bit. And but if it gets too warm, then the oil temperature will get too high, and I'll hurt the engine. So so it forces me to kind of pay attention to what I'm doing. So as opposed to like firewalling it, you know, no, you have to pay attention. So, but all in all, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, so we're looking really good now. So it says 30:03. So I made a little plywood Lewis script to kind of help me, because a lot of these airports, they don't have any weather. So what I did was I have a plywood Lewis script here that basically looks at the weather data reps in where my plane is, and so as I fly, I can see the altimeter, you know, changes. So every once in a while I'll look and go, okay, well it's a mismatch, so I got to adjust it a little bit. So it kind of keeps me. The other thing it helps with is if the airport, like when I took off, I had tower and I had ground. Some of these airports, I don't have any of that, so it allows me to look at what the winds would be at whatever air or whatever the local weather is, so I can kind of judge which runway I should land on. So when I was flying for real, that used to challenge me a lot. I had like calculators and that kind of stuff, so I would get what the weather forecast was, what the winds would be, and because some of them I flew to were untowered, and I'd have to use a calculator to figure out, like, if the wind is this, and we have this runway and this runway, what runway do we use? And it took me, actually after I had started not flying in real life anymore, that I actually I finally figured out how you do that. I couldn't figure out how people in real life, you can't be bringing a calculator with you to figure out the wind the right runway. And so I finally figured out that if like We'll go to my next airport. TG. So TG has a 14 and a 33. So, and actually TG has weather. So, well, that makes it a little bit easier. So if you look here, you see the winds are at 130 at 3 knots. So just look at the first 2 digits and go 13. Oh, closest one's 14. So we're going to land on 14. What I don't know is if I actually have a tower. But it will be interesting. Yeah, it does. We have a tower, so we should be good. So I should be able to call tower and, you know, let's say active runway. And what it should say is 14. So we'll find out if that actually is true. But like I said, it took me, I wasn't playing in real life when I finally figured out how to do that on the fly. Excuse me. So we're still 64 miles. Hard to say. Looking like I'm probably going to have to get over that far ridge, but I'm not sure yet. But all in all, on my system, I have been pretty happy with how the 12.1.0 beta is performing for me. I'm really happy, and pretty much everything in VR is kind of matching how I like to play it. So. And I can normally maintain that, so I can normally maintain a 38 FPS, which is fine. There's no tracking issues or anything like that. So, you know, no tracking issues, no stutters. So I'm just not. There are people that are seeing stutters, and I don't appear to be one of them. But though I judge stutters, is just look down at the ground. And is it a smooth movement? And when I look, it is. So, was a stream or two ago, maybe 2 streams ago, I was coming in, I was setting up to, I was on approach, and I was getting ready for, to get on the downwind of a runway. And, I had a huge stutter. Wow. I mean, that sim just stopped dead in its track for a few seconds. And then it continued. Kind of like, wow. That was out of, I remember how many streams I've done down here now. Probably quite a few. Probably at least 5, maybe 6. And that was one out of all of them. And most of my streams are between an hour and a half and 2 hours or 2.5 hours. So I'm that's okay. You know, I can easily deal with that. And every once in a while, I'll see I have a tracking issue. That's different than a stutter. So in other words, if I move my head, the scenery like stops and starts again. It's not often, but most of the time it's if I've moved my head pretty quick, and it may be more related, not related to the sim itself, but to how I have my my lighthouses positioned. Ah. Thank you, bud. Okay. Got a little bit of, it said it was scattered, so. I would call that scattered to few. Well, it looks like we got 30 minutes to go to the next airport. What's it say coming up? That airport is what? $1,400. So So one other thing that the scenery developer did down here is, so it's basically, he used Ortho for XP to create this, and what he did is he went in and looked at the satellite images, and any place there was a cloud, he got rid of them. So I had to take quite a bit of time to do this, so, but it makes the scenery like look really cool, you know, where you know, you don't see the normal white patches everywhere. So if there's a white patch, it's because it's there in real life. So not that it's a satellite image with a cloud in it. So. Looking on my map, it says there's a town over here. That would be to my right. Trying to see it. I don't see it. Oh, it's behind me. That's why. I might not be able to see it. There isn't a lot of towns here. Like one was there, one was over there, one here. But not a lot. Not a lot at all, so. I have to admit, I'm pretty happy with how the clouds are starting to look in X-Plane 12.1 now, so they're looking a lot better. I used to get the Minecraft cloud, so I haven't seen any of them in quite some period of time, so pretty happy. Oh, it's just great. It is so cool. It is so different than pretty much. I live on the Great Lakes. I live on the shores of Lake Erie, and it's flat. I mean, my airport, I fly out of 730 feet, and I can fly for I probably got to fly 100 miles before I can find some 2,000-foot mountains. So this is like so different for me. So it kind of helps me understand how to fly over mountains and that stuff. So, but yeah, it's just great. So. There's a town over there. I looked at it. Yeah. That makes sense. It's on the map. Town over there. Yeah, I can't wait till he rebuilds the tiles where. So that the coastlines and stuff will be improved using Ortho for XP 1.40. I'll have to refly all these flights again. Just and I'll probably more than likely stay closer to the coastline, and just to show it off. So, and that's kind of why I thought now. I mean, flying over mountains, it also shows that part of it off. That. Just how well the mountains look. I mean, they look really, really good. Just down there, you can just look at the watches and stuff. I mean, like, just that detail is pretty neat. Yeah, I've seen some screenshots of what it will look like in some places, and it probably is the reason I bought Total Mexico, because I've seen some of that early stuff that he's working on, and I went, well, that's just amazing. And the fact I live on Lake Erie, I live on the shores of Lake Erie. I have a lot of coastline myself. That I want to look better. I want it to look better than what it does right now, and I want the water to interact with the shoreline correctly. And so when I seen that, I went, oh, okay, that's cool. Then I'll kind of get to experience when that rebuilding process gets finished. I'll be able to experience that. So. And also learn from that so that I can rebuild my own tiles where I live. So. Yeah, and the way I've been doing my last few flights is I don't pre-fly them. I just fly them raw. So when I get to this next airport, I won't have any idea. I've never been there before, so I have to figure out the approach and what runway all that good stuff. So it's just all part of the challenge. I know basically where it is, what its altitude is, and if the runway's long enough that I'll be okay. That's it. But I can land this thing in a fairly short runway. I think I've landed it in certainly under 3,000 feet. I think I've landed it probably in a 2,000, maybe a 2,200, something like that. When you're coming into them, you have to make sure that you're not floating down the runway. Get the wheels on the runway quick. Yeah, look like we got to get over that ridge. So we're just about a month away from Flight Sim Expo, so certainly looking forward to that. We have a pretty busy June. I'm gonna drive down. I live in Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna drive down to Virginia Beach for a wedding, and after that, then we're gonna go to spend a little bit of time in Alabama. And then come back home for probably a week or so, and then we'll be flying out to Las Vegas to Flight Sim Expo. There's a new force feedback yoke that I'm looking at, and the developer is going to be at Flight Sim Expo, so that'll be a lot of fun to kind of play with that thing and see how that works out. I'm using a Fulcrum 1 right now, so this new yoke is going to be about 4 or 5 pounds heavier than what this one is. So, and this one here, I don't leave it on the desk. I set it to the side, and so doing that with this heavier yoke, it'll be kind of interesting how all that's going to work out. So just have to see. But I've always kind of thought a force feedback yoke would be kind of cool, but most of them were just out of sight and price. So kind of like went, no, I just can't see it. And but I've seen this one. I've seen some reviews of this one and went, that's pretty nice. That would be that would be an upgrade from the Fulcrum one. But won't be sure till I get to play with it for real, so. It'll force me to keep it in trim. That's for sure. I do already, but that will make sure. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, not sure I know a lot of my friends that have a Bruner. Yeah, I don't know where I found the reviews at. I think it's just, there was just a link in one of my YouTube things, and kind of went, well, now that looks pretty interesting. So, so personally, like, I'm also like, I backed the Para, the VR headset, on Kickstarter. So I have a pretty bad taste in my mouth for Kickstarter. So when I heard that they were going to use Kickstarter, I was like, that, I won't say that's a showstopper, but that raised my level of concern. And when they switched to, they're using Indigo now, I kind of like went, okay, well, that's different. So, and the developer just posted that says he made this pretty bold statement that the Indigo backers, he guarantees delivery. Now, when you have a developer that is willing to say that, he has a very open Discord channel. You kind of go like, okay, that, and it is exactly the same reason why February of last year, I put $1,000 down on this headset, and I didn't get it till February. It wasn't a Kickstarter. You just basically put the money up front. And, but he was the same way, where he had a very open Discord. He interacts with the Discord channel. And, so when I see that kind of attitude from developers, you kind of, you have a different level of comfort. So, so it kind of like went, okay, I'm good. So, and so like I said, I'll be happy to see it in real life, and we'll see how it goes. So. Yeah, because my setup is pretty simple. So I have a Fulcrum 1 yoke, and then I have MFG crosswind pedals, and then VR controllers, and I have plane command. So that's my cockpit. So it's real minimal. So it's a very small footprint in the house. So so that's what's important to me, you know, is that I don't have room for full-blown cockpit, but the way I fly in VR, it matches the hardware that I have. So okie dokie, 12 minutes out. Looks like we probably ought to start descending. I wonder where this airport's going to end up being. Could be entertaining. What am I at? Oh, I'm still 20 miles out. I'm good. I'm good for a while there. I get around 10 miles, I'm probably got to be at 2,500. So I'm about 2,500 too high right now, but until we get a little bit closer, there's no need to drop. Especially if I've got to get over that next ridge. Yeah, Para just took the money and ran. The sad part is they actually are selling the same headset that I should have received as a Kickstarter backer. They're actually selling them. And where they're at on a couple of sites in the east. So this is kind of interesting. Was not anticipated. Okay. Yep. I didn't expect this. This is interesting. Well, we got terrain on. I'm gonna have to get lower here. Wow. Okay. Let's go down. I can still see the ground, but I'm not happy. Which VR headset you using? Got this ridge coming up. Oh, okay. Got you. Got this one ridge I want to get over before I get too much lower. 13 miles from the airport, so this is really in a valley. This was not anticipated. Wow. What do we got here? 5. Okay, so well, altimeter's pretty close, so yeah. TG. That's where we're going, right? TG. TG. Yeah. Say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Mike Tango Bravo is clear. Visibility is unrestricted. Winds are 028 at 2 knots. Cloud coverage is clear. Current QNH is 1017. Temperature 32.22.
Say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Mike Tango Bravo is clear. Visibility is unrestricted. Winds are 028 at 2 knots. Cloud coverage is clear. Current QNH is 1017. Temperature 32.22.
Say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo
Thank
Golf
you.
weather at Mike Tango Bravo is clear.
Tango
Visibility is
Bravo?
unrestricted. Winds are 028 at 2 knots. Cloud coverage is clear. Current QNH is 1017. Temperature 32.22.
Say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 17.
I'm on the wrong frequency. Say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 15.
Oh, this will be entertaining. Wow. What did I get myself into? So I'm trying to get to the tower of Mike Tango Golf. And I keep getting given Mike Tango Bravo. I'm like, come on. Because every runway is not what I'm looking for, so. So let me just dial in 14 and okay, here, yeah, we're good. 14. Oh well. Say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Mike Tango Golf is clear. Visibility is unrestricted. Winds are 028 at 2 knots. Cloud coverage is clear. Current QNH is 1017. Temperature 32.22.
Say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 15.
15. Huh. Interesting. Sorry about that. Wow. I may call it right here. Once I find this airport, I may call it right here. I'm not finding, I'm just not gonna fly. I like flying in real weather, but this is a bit too difficult. It says I'm pretty close, but looking. Supposed to be this way. Yep, I think we're gonna call it. Hey, weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Mike Tango Golf is clear. Visibility is unrestricted. Winds are 028 at 2 knots. Cloud coverage is clear. Current QNH is 1017. Temperature 32.22.
Say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 15.
So it's telling me run 5. The information I have in Avatar says 14. So Cessna 6 Bravo Golf inbound to land runway 15.
6 Bravo Golf report left downwind for runway 15. Will report left downwind for runway 15. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Yeah. I like running flying real weather, but if I run into this, it's kind of like, ah, we're done. Okay. Because the weather isn't matching at all. I don't know why. I don't know what's up, but that's okay. We'll figure it all out. We're doing it fine. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf downwind runway 15.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf QNH is 1017. Call turning final for runway 15.
Yeah, we'll just start from here when I stream again. That's all. No big deal. Because I'm running real weather, so I'm kind of curious. I got to get on the ground to do some checking, but it is. This is all part of the fun. Alrighty, let's pull power back a little bit. Get rid of some airspeed here. Okay. Okay. One more notch of flaps. Oop, don't climb, Bill. You gotta descend. You gotta get down. You're probably too high already. But we'll figure it out. That's the 6 Bravo Golf turning final.
6 Bravo Golf winds are 028 at 2 knots, cleared to land runway 15. Cleared to land runway 15 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
I'll have to look, but it was on real weather, so I have to look and see what it is. So, but it's okay. Yeah, that's 1-4.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, exit runway when able.
Okay. I think that says no. Alrighty, let me go up this taxiway here. This is a bigger airport than I kind of thought it was. Yeah, I just wanted to do a touch and go. Oh well. Where's my elevation? Now elevation's right. Let's see what the... Get off the runway here. Yeah, that's interesting. I was given, okay. We'll stop here. Taxi on, probes, land. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, clear of active runway 15.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, welcome to Angel Albino Corso. There is no ground control at this airport.
Okay.
Let us know if you need taxi instructions.
Now figured it out on my own. That's one big airplane there. This wasn't in the plan. Oh well. Okay. Trying to find a place that I could park at. And we'll go down here. We'll see if I can find something down here. Doesn't look like much GAs down here, but oh, maybe we're okay. I think. What's it say? Well, it says gates, but that don't look like parking. Park over here. It says hotel. It almost looks like it is. Alrighty, we'll park over here. Yeah, I'm just calling that. Alright. Spin around a little bit. Whoops. Sorry, fuel truck. Alrighty. Let's get over here. Okie doke. Yeah, I'm gonna call it that. That's a little crazy. So what do we need to do? Let me see if I can zoom. That's this. So Abergraph doesn't have anything here. That's kind of crazy. Let me see if I can do this. Does it say? Oh. No. Trying to get out of here. The contrast is so bad I can't figure it out. So I ain't so sure. There's no easy way. Say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Mike Tango Golf is clear. Visibility is unrestricted. Winds are 028 at 2 knots. Cloud coverage is clear. Current QNH is 1017. Temperature 32.22.
Okay. Let's do this. So download real weather is on. What I don't know and it says the current location is Mike Tango Golf. Okay. So a little odd. A little odd. No. Oh, I don't want to start a new flight. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm just going to call it. I have no idea what's going on. But I'll, like I said, I hadn't created a new flight plan after this. So I'll just start from here. So, but that's a little surprising. Alrighty, let's see here. So let me turn off the avionics, kill the plane, get rid of these, get rid of that. Well, sorry I didn't make it as far as I had planned, but what did we end up streaming? Oh, okay, worked out. I got, I've been in VR for almost 2 hours. Okay, that'll be fine. It'll give me some time to try to figure out, like, what the heck happened here, because, there's a couple of things that are wrong, and I'm not quite sure. Yeah, because that says Mike Tango Golf, Tower Approach. It's kind of like, okay. But it's like giving just wrong information. So, but alrighty. Thanks Red for stopping by. Thank you so much. Not sure when I'm going to stream again. But I got quite a bit of stuff I need to get done before I head down to Virginia Beach. So, we'll see. We'll just see how everything works out. If you enjoy this crazy VR content, please click on the follow button. And I tend to take my VODs as long as they're okay. And this one was okay. It just ended a little short. I taken make a highlight, and then I copy that VOD from over to YouTube. So, alrighty, I'm going to call it, and y'all have a great day, and I got to figure out where the weather come from, because everything says that it's not what it is. So, bye-bye. You too. Thank you so much for stopping by.